Hey viewers, quick mandatory heads up. My copy of Horizon Zero Dawn was provided to me free by PlayStation. Besides that, my opinions of the game are my own, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Why, of course, my friend.
Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely?
Absolutely. Here are some flowers.
Let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
I think I only have one set. Yeah, here's one full set. Thank you.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Let's see what we can get from him. So, treasure box, Kudio's reward box, we get... Okay, we get 1,000 metal shards, 35% freeze coil, 36% damage coil. I like the 36% damage coil. And then obviously he gave us other chances to get more modifications, none of which were any good for us, unfortunately. Okay. Well, I came over here actually to do a couple of things. I wanted to buy a couple of items from the merchant over here so that way I can buy other armor. I am going to, because I have so much money, because I have 14,000 shards, I decided to buy a couple of the different armors, just in case maybe I remember to actually equip them, but we'll see. I still want to trade things away.
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics?
Yes, I have. Here you go.
You ready? Let's trade then.
Now, this lady had armor next to her, so I want to see what she's got.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
I want Banuk armor from her, like really crazily good ones. I did not get crazily good armor. I just got more shards and modification boxes. That's really disappointing to me. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Well, if I ever find another reason to, for something to spend shards on, then I can be happy to have 14,000 shards. But now it's just kind of a drag more than anything. Oh well. Hey. So we're gonna go ahead and buy the things I wanted. We're gonna buy the stealth armor, and then we're gonna buy the arrow breaker heavy armor. All right, no, we can't do that yet. Damn it. The sickness eater armor. Here we go. I was gonna buy all three of them, but unfortunately, we did not have the resources for them. I don't really care about these other ones though. We don't deal with enough elemental enemies in a row for me to go, yep, that's what I need. But for these other ones, maybe that'll be super great. So say for example, I'm approaching a bandit camp and I kind of want to just stab everybody to death because now I have the ability to do that with the leader's strike. Well, I'd equip the better stealth armor, and the one thing that I need to remember about some of these armors is that they are, or the modifications, is that they are a legitimate percentage-based increase, I believe. They aren't just a flat one. So like, for this we get 26 plus because, well, that's it. That's the fire. But for, say, stealth on this, if I equip stealth, right? Yeah, this is a silent one. If I increase stealth, 6, 7, no, come on, no, all right, never mind then. Damn it! Well, still, I can still throw everything onto these, and they'll have a nice starting foundation. So we'll slap on some stealth stuff here. I'm pretty sure I have a stealth one, yep, sitting on my other armor. We're gonna go ahead and remove all that, because we're learning to specialize. So it doesn't actually increase by a fraction. It doesn't like multiply your armor, which is unfortunate. It actually looks like it caps out a little bit because 6 is not 20 or plus 20, you know, I'm just saying. But hey, there you go. We have 85 on this. I don't know how effective that makes it in hiding us, but I imagine it should do a pretty okay job. And then for the sickness one, we'd obviously have corruption resistance, which will make it so we can walk through corruption with almost no trouble whatsoever. Look at that, 104, what the hell? That's cool. Oh, would you look at that, actually? Now it's changed? What? if I remove this, now it's gonna reduce it by 15? When it only added like 6 for one of these? That's weird, whatever. So the reason how come I want to do this is so that way, if we run into a situation where there's just like an entire place filled with corruption, we can equip this armor. If we run into a place that's filled with a ton of bandits, I can equip this armor, be a lot more stealthy. If I run into a place that has... let me look at this. I think it was the ranged one? Yeah, if I run into, say, Deathbringers, I can equip this Deathbringer arrow, or this Deathbringer, it's not Deathbringer armor, but I can equip this Oseram Arrow Breaker armor against a Deathbringer and suddenly have intense levels of resistance against ranged attacks, which would save my life. Now, in order to force me to use that, we're gonna stick it on very difficult or very hard. The toughest combat experience for those who really want a challenge. So that way, we suffer. We suffer for a challenge. That's pretty much everything, I think. We sold a ton of my items. We're pretty much filthy rich. We're not gonna... I don't care right now. I'm about to go back in. I just want to continue everything else. And for now, that means we are going to head over to the Hunter's Lodge. I want to see if we can get any cool things from there. Maybe not items, but like missions, experiences. Because at this point, I've kind of given up on getting better and cooler gear from the game itself, or for like missions themselves. The only armor that we know of that we can get from mission is, well, the power armor. And we can't do that until we continue the main story, because from what I've read, the power cells are all in main story areas. So that's for later. That's for later. Though I have had so many comments being like, GaLm, go get the armor, you have the power cells, because they're still all the way in the early parts, and they didn't get to see that there's a fucking cock tease 3-parter after the 2 power cells. Ugh. That had me fucked up.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Alright. Well, we just got a ton of terminologies thrown at us, but I'm sure we can manage.
If you insist on staying, you'll want to introduce yourself to Assis upstairs. Go on.
I have to go to a hawk so I can become a junior, and then as a junior I do the other things. Whoa. I like that outfit. It's really fancy.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
Wait, can I give her marks for items?
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are. Are you me?
Oh, whoops.
No.
Are you a member?
Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
Wow, it's doing that well? I want to be an industrious person, jeez.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. going to give you a weapon that sets you apart.
Say what?
Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, one for 15 half-suns, one for 15 full suns, and one you'll love for all blazing suns.
There's 5 hunting grounds? Oh, jeez.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Weapons of the Lodge. Okay. So we're missing... what? We're missing 2 things. We're missing an entire hunting grounds of stuff, and then one more. The one that the Ravager one. I'm just trying to articulate things because now I'm excited at the possibility that maybe she'll give us better gear. Although, let's be honest here, she's probably just gonna give me shadow weapons without me having to go for like the intense cost of them. That's probably what this is here for. But if she can give me something even better than a shadow weapon, like a genuinely unique weapon, I'll take it. By the laws of the Lodge. Oh boy. Oh God. I'm a Nora. I don't know how to read good at all. No. No. No, not that one. I don't read a lot of things, but a literal rule book, sometimes I have my limits, viewers. I have my limits.
Bones are tired. I've been working.
Especially since most of those rules won't actually do anything to me. Alright, what do we got here? Record of Red Maw? Oh, that's what they were talking about before. Red Maw. Okay. The Record of Red Maw. I'll read this one because I want to... Oh my God. We'll read this after we talk to people. But I want to fight a giant Thunder Maw, or well, maybe not a giant Thunder Maw, but just a Thunder Maw of ancientness. What the? Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. Where'd she go? Talana? Huh? Hey, everybody's got names.
I'm not trading today.
What? You had a name. I thought you were gonna be cool. Maybe I saw a name through him. Damn it. Oh well, let's go talk to Asis. Or is it Asis? I already forgot.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Sometimes.
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
I don't like you.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
Jesus Christ.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless.
Ooh.
So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Oh, I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna kill this Red Maw. So I guess Talana, the chick who was in front of us, who teleported away with her amazing hunting abilities. We'll have to go see her soon. Is this another Red Maw thing? Oh, legendary hunts. Oh man, they went into depth with the Hunter's Lodge stuff. Somebody had a field day. They're just like, let me make up a bunch of names and just slap them together in a fan fiction for our own story. Okay? Alright. And then Zubazar fought the amazing Tuftfoot, which is actually a sawtooth, and they fought for 5 days straight across the entire wild countryside. Ooh. Beware the Tuftfoot, for it survived that encounter. Oh, hey. I didn't realize the music was being played here. Hello! Come on. I want to hear this guy start strumming and actually have the music cut in with it. Wait for it. No, it didn't. They're not syncing up. Damn it! I was really excited. They looked like they were getting all hyped. I was getting hyped. Oh.
You're Talana? SC said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay. I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
Why?
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
So you want me to fight Red Maw, huh? Do I have to build myself up to it, or do I get to prove myself immediately with it?
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole. Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
Apparently I'm amazing in comparison to the people here because I've taken out multiple Thunderjaws, multiple Stormbirds, and a large assortment of every other kind of creature. And I bet you guys have never fought a Deathbringer. I've done that twice. One was injured, one was like a fresh babe right out the womb, pretty much literally. Machine womb. Holy shit.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Oh, so I can only become a hawk if you die for me. Hey, you want to go on a hunt? So, I mean, we can bond. I don't have any ulterior motives. I'm just very interested in the culture here.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
Well, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me.
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoiled.
All right. That's a lot of creatures to kill. None of them tough, because I know my way around a machine or two. Okay. Although, man, it splits me all over the place, especially for Stalkers. We've never actually fought a wild Stalker. At least, we've never fought a Stalker away from, like, a cauldron or as part of a mission. So it'd be interesting to find out where they stay. Are they just chilling out in the back areas? I guess so. Gather a Stalker trophy, gather 3 Sawtooth trophies. The Sawtooth and the Ravager ones will be pretty damn easy. I can actually multitask by going all the way to the hunting grounds over here and doing the missions. Let me zoom out real quick. I want to do the other hunting grounds, which actually look like they're right down here. Ooh, I have a campfire near there. I want everything. Okay, viewers, I just... It'd be nice. But I'm gonna keep my promise and I'm gonna check out all the side missions that are here. Wait, the side mission down here disappeared. That or I'm just not close enough for it to show to me. I don't know. Oh god, that's gonna get annoying real fast. Hold on. Okay. It was just gonna start constantly spamming me with directions to go. Hey, you want to take on a sawtooth over there, or there, or there, or there, or there? No. No. Jesus. What's going on in this place? This looks like a coliseum or an arena of some sort. The Sun Faith. Oh no. The 7 articles of the Sun Faith. I don't care. I'll praise the sun in my own ways, friends.
Sorry, I have no news that would interest you.
I see. So who am I talking to around here? Oh. A sun priest named Naman. Or Naman? We'll find out.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman.
Naman.
My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this.
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No.
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I guess that's a perspective on it. I wasn't trying to be like opposing, I was just asking about what the rituals were like.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different.
Wow. At least I like this guy. He understands things.
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Jesus. So I guess his brother was not really a great person.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
Well, at least you can see it like that. Be sort of not really happy, but you can appreciate your brother's sacrifice.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel. at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
All right, I can do that.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
All right, and where are those going to be taking place? Map. Hold up, we have to set those to quest. Honor the fallen. Oh, you know, that's not too bad. I don't think I would do them right now, because we have other things that I wish to do. AKA, I want to do the hunting, but, you know, alright, we got that. We're gonna go to Erend and finally visit the Sun Palace. And maybe we can see some cool things while we're there. Maybe we can enter the Sun Palace itself. And maybe even meet Avad. Although I imagine that's more going to be like a legitimate main mission thing, rather than like a side main mission. But maybe they're all connected. Maybe if I help out Aaron, he'll come around to a later portion of the story. And if I hadn't helped Aaron, he doesn't help at all, which would be bad.
Chat. No, a colorful discussion.
No, I'm good. I don't need to do anything right now. Did I equip any armor by accident? No, I'm still wearing my heavy melee protector stuff. Uh-oh. Hey, everybody. Ah, they're gonna block me off, aren't they?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What?
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
Oh, snap.
Follow me, please.
I actually might
All of these people are here to see
get
the
to
Sun
meet
King.
the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
Look at this
I'm
line.
not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage East. Interest could the Sun King have in her?
I'm awesome, alright? All of you shut up. You're like normal civilians for the most part.
I've been here for 2 hours, and this
I'm gonna save the world. Maybe not soon, but soon
Ignore
enough.
them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
Yeah, pretty much. All those guys had like really fancy outfits.
Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father.
That's wise.
I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Okay. So, is he just gonna be here? Oh, well, that's quick.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately.
Oh boy.
I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Oh, don't worry. I'll definitely try. As a little aside, I really like his outfit. He's got the whole sun thing, the little golden sun thing behind him. I like that. And then the rest of his clothing as well. Very, very Sun King-like. I could appreciate it.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
Jesus.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
Well, we get to see what a powerful Oseram, well, used to be powerful Oseram warlord is like.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
Oh god, so many different things here. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected. I knew that when we were going to talk to him, we were probably going to end up asking him like 100 different questions. Well, here we go.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Okay.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Well, I can try, but I've got this whole thing about Zero Dawn and killing the machines. That'll be very important first.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans and the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
So what you're saying is, we need to kill them all! Well, I'm your lady, man.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
Well, It's interesting talking about the Shadow Carja because we're going to have to deal with them pretty soon. And then the Eclipse, as if they're two separate things. Woo, like I said.
The killers who attacked the Nora. I've discovered that they're a faction of Shadow Carja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient weapons. Machines that corrupt and control other machines. They want to use them to strike Meridian.
What you're saying echoes reports I've received from Murad. A Shadow Carja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will this attack come, do you know?
I'm not exactly sure.
Then we will do what we can to prepare. But in the meantime, Ursa is my highest priority. Please, help me find her.
You got it. All right. Well, I'm glad that we did solve that. Is it starting to rain? It got a little bit darker. But yep, there we go. It's solved. The Eclipse are just a part of a Shadow Carja group. They aren't the entire Shadow Carja. Great, 2 different evil gangs.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Oh, you know we do. Tons of them. Oh, hey, little book. Founding of Meridian. Yeah, man, we got a lot of really long ones today. I'm not in the mood to read them and we have so much other stuff to do. Okay, so Pitchcliff, where's that? Oh, that's way to the north, holy crap. I guess we could possibly do that. Go to Pitchcliff. Try and find the people. Let's, talk to Erend and Murad, though. Hey, guys.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Carja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Hey, what's bad about leaking grazers? Besides the fact that they might kill you. The dungbag part, alright, an insult. But grazer licking? They're machines, man. They don't have anything bad on them. They'd probably be cleaner than all of us, but who knows?
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Ha! Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
Yeah, alright, we'll head out there.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
Well, I'm gonna be taking my time, but it won't be nearly as long as some of the other things. I'm gonna be trying to do my trials first. Ooh, the Sun Kings. Will it mention all of them? A Chronicle of Sun Kings, the founder, Eraman, Amavad, Sadahin, Juadin, Zavarad, Iriv, Basadid, Kuvadin, Ranan, Nasa. Holy shit, dude. Jiran, who in his early years was a strong Sun King, and then Avad, the Liberator, who doesn't really have much just yet.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
Well, let's play a game of 4 questions leading into many others. Are you a spy? Oh, it's funny.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could, too?
Well, I served him to his enemies.
Ooh.
It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
Yeah, you evaded it too. Are you a spy?
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
So why do they call you Blameless Murad?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
I blame you for evading all of our questions and not actually answering anything.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
Well, unfortunately for him, if his dangerous toys include the fire spitter or just taking a Deathbringer's gun, it's not going to work very well for him.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead?
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
Well, at least he's clever. I like him.
I have to go.
Then you must.
All right. Let's get on out of here. I didn't expect the Sun King to be up here. I was expecting to be usually like inside of the building or inside of a general structure. But I guess by being there, he's more exposed to the sun's rays. So he can be a more appropriate sun god. And because it's a different way of things, we can appreciate it more. Before we go, though, let me see if I can find
No need to loiter around here.
anything else. No, I'm gonna loiter as much as I want. There's not many times I can enter a palace. The only other equivalent place we have is, well, the mountain back in the Nora Sacred Lands. And they don't want to let me back in unless something dramatic is happening. So that means we're not gonna be able to get back in until the main story moves along and brings us back there. Hopefully not. I imagine the next time we go into the mountain will be when we finally have a way to fix the corruption that's there. So, not looking forward to that. Oh well. We're gonna fast travel up to here, kill a couple of Ravagers, and then finally finish the hunting ground trials in this one place. And then I'm gonna go to the other hunting grounds and see what they've got over there. Hey again, viewers, thank you for watching through this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know down below in the comments. And as a mandatory reminder, this game was provided to me for free by PlayStation. Thank you very much, PlayStation, and again, thank you, viewers.